Hey everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Gaston, and welcome to another No Pause video reaction and analysis and troll-free channel. If you don't believe me, just try me. Okay, so today, Ralph, got another one from Ralph. This is IMY2. They are doing the Cyndi Lauper song, Time After Time. This song just has such a special place in my heart, you know, from watching Cyndi Lauper do like Girls Just Want to Have Fun and all the crazy wacky stuff. She comes out with this sensitive, beautiful song, and even the video is sensitive and beautiful. I just love this song. It's got magic in it. I think it's probably the best thing she's done. Let's get into this. We'll talk afterwards. Here we go.
Left behind, suitcase of memories. Time after sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me. I can't hear what you said. Then you say, go slow. I fall behind. Second and unwind. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. You can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I'll be waiting. Time after time. 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 Time after time.
Oh man, they got me all nostalgic. Boy, I'll tell you, this was definitely in her wheelhouse. She did such a beautiful job of singing this. That was cool. I'm looking for her name in the credits. I don't see it. If you know out there, please put it in the comments because she needs a shout out on this. Was beautiful. She did such a great job on this. Some of the notable things for me about this, they really did a great job of capturing the feeling, the mood, the sound of the original. It was really, really, really close. And my hat's off to this guitar player. Now I've seen him a few times, and I have to give this guy a lot of props because he is a really, really good guitar player, great utility player, meaning that he seems to be able to pull off anything that's thrown at him. And he is a very accurate player, and I watch him. I watch how he plays, and I watch his hands, and I, you can tell I've been playing a long time, so I can tell like when somebody struggles with the instrument or when they are really, really on top of it, and it's just a part of them. That's what it is for this guy. It's just like another arm, another appendage. So he's done such a great job of covering the guitar parts in this group. I also really love the backing vocals of the keyboard player there. When he came in, it was just, oh man, it sounded so good, so rock solid in support of her vocals. Those harmonies like in the chorus are just, they're so cool, so beautiful, so well done. Man, if you're lucky enough to have gone through the 80s, like in your teenage years and early 20s, then you have had just an incredible experience with music. And I know I did, going through those years and the diversity of the groups and the different sounds that these groups brought to all of us during that decade. It's amazing because even within these subgroups, like let's take New Wave, for example, there was so much diversity in that moniker. You would call New Wave the Police and Joe Jackson and Devo, and it's like they have nothing to do with each other. They're not in the same genre. So it was so eclectic, and this is what I loved about the 80s, was that you were striving to sound like nobody else in the 80s. As time progressed, you were striving to sound like each other, I think, to get those hits and to get people familiar with that sound and capitalize on it. But back in the 80s, it was like if you sounded like somebody else, you were just, cast to the side, because it was the groups that had the unique sounds that really made an impression. And the songwriting during that decade was just so damn good. Sure, some people could say, the 80s were cheesy. Well, there was some cheesy stuff, but there's cheesy stuff in every decade. But even I would go as far as to say groups like Devo, which you could probably say, oh, they're cheesy, or B-52s, oh, they're cheesy. Not at all. I did an 80s week, and you could probably find it on my channel, that I did an 80s week, and I highlighted some of the bands that I thought were just like genius groups, and I had a live Devo performance, and they slayed it. It was during a festival with metal groups that they invited Devo to be a part of it, and they just killed it. And it's like, don't be fooled by the way they look, man. These guys are genius musicians, songwriters. That's what I loved about that decade. Incredible talent as songwriters and performers. I'll probably do another 80s week at some point, because I just love it. And there's such a target-rich environment for showing you stuff that I really loved during that time that deserve attention. But anyway, getting back to this, man. This song is really special, as I said before, and I'm not sure who wrote it originally. I don't know if Cyndi Lauper wrote her own songs or who wrote the song, but whoever did, boy, a lot of heart. Really nice performance from IMY2. You guys slayed this one. So this is really high up on my list. This is probably so far, because I think I've done maybe 3, maybe 4. I'm not exactly sure, but this is probably my favorite since I've been watching you guys. So yeah. All right, Ralph, thank you so much. Keep them coming. See you next time.